We need to stop, look around, and realize what we have. This is the greatest country on earth. I love it, and I couldn't imagine living anywhere else.
American badass, watch me kick. Proudly donning these stars and stripes. God bless America! USA, baby, let's go! Cowboy, I'm a singer with black. So throw a finger in the air, let me see where you're at. Say, hey, let me hear where you're at. Say, hey, give it back. Say, hey, show me some evidence. Say, you were a 6-1 underdog.
Hey, I'm from America. 250 years ago, we were way bigger than 6-1 dogs. And look at us thriving now.
We are the toughest, most resilient people on earth. Nothing can stop us when we unite. Happy birthday, America! USA! USA! USA!
I know you believe in me. That's all I
That one was for the revolution. That one was for the moon landing. And that one, that big gold one, that's for me. I requested it personally.
You can't claim a firework, Donald.
I just did. It was gold. Gold is mine. That's the rule.
Hey, Jack, happy 4th. Best fireworks I've seen since, when was the last time? Come on, man. Doesn't matter. God bless America.
Joe, are you serious? That's a $3,000 shoe.
Corn Pop ruined nicer shoes than that, Jack.
Donald, I'm launching my own fireworks from a rocket in 3, 2...
Inside! Now!
That was either a firework or Elon just started a war with the neighborhood. Either way, happy 4th, folks. 250 years, built different, still standing. Link in description.
That was, awesome.
The rocket worked. Mostly.
For those who missed it, the Department of War just posted about portals and stargates right in front of all our eyes.
We the people, and all we do, reserve the right to scream, fuck you! Wear your mask, take your pills, now a whole generation's mentally ill. Man, fuck Fauci. But COVID's near, it's coming to town. We gotta act quick, shut our borders down. Joe Biden does, the media embraces. Big Doc does it, and they call them racist. We the people. Let's go run it. We the people. Let's go run it. We the people. Let's go run it. We the people. Fuck Facebook. Fuck Twitter too. And the mainstream media. Fuck you too. Yeah, you. We the Inflation's up like the minimum wage, so it's all the same. Ain't a damn thing changed. You piece of shit, I don't see color. Black lives matter. No shit, motherfucker. But we gotta keep fighting for the right to be free. And every human being doesn't have to agree. We all bleed red, brother, listen to me. It's time for love and unity. We the people. Let's go run it. We the people. Let's go run it. We the people. Let's go run it. We the people. Fuck CNN. Fuck TMZ. And you social media trolls, y'all can suck on these nuts. That's what's up. We the people. Ha ha. If you're down with love, you wanna make things better, all we gotta do is just come together. Weather the storm and take my hand and follow my lead to the promised land. 'Cause we the people, we gotta unite and follow that good time guiding light. Climb aboard this love boat and rock that bitch up and down the coast.
In order to form a more perfect union, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America.
Standing up and standing tall. 'Cause it's all for one and it's one for all.
my, we've come a long way from Brandon, haven't we? Hiya, Patriots. God bless you there. It's good to see you. It's good to see you all there. About ready for Trump. He'll be coming on soon. Very soon. Cheers to that. I hear fireworks going on in the distance. That's good too. I know there was a storm issue there in at some point, I think, but let's see. I'm gonna bring it up on the screen. What have you guys been up to tonight so far? Does anybody have any plans?
I'll keep this quick. We need a huge number of donations today to flip this U.S. Senate seat in Texas. If everyone watching this right now made a contribution.
President Trump's supposed to be coming on like 7 to 12 minutes, depending on which schedule you're looking at. So we'll keep an eye, we'll wait. Anybody seeing any fireworks of any kind? Such an exciting time. We really have come a long way since the Brandon days, right? Are you guys feeling proud to be Americans? Are you feeling proud to be an American? Or are you just hiding from the fireworks? He's feeling proud to be an American. He's an American puppy. Can't keep the pen straight. It's good to see y'all. I think this is going to be an awesome speech. I'm looking forward to it. You like the Magador tie? Got some fireworks on the screen there. I'm kind of digging the cross though. You like my sound effects? Proud to be an American. Me too. And for those of you who are not, well, I know there's nobody in this crowd, there is always blackjacks, black pills. Keep the receipt, they might turn you into a werewolf. And I'm not a medical doctor, and that is not medical advice. Any way, shape, or form. Let's see what our message is today while we're waiting. I heard, but I did not understand, so I asked my Lord, what will the outcome of all this be? People often find it difficult to understand God's purpose for their lives, especially when things go wrong. Their vision of the future fades, and their faith wavers. The core of a strong faith depends on your ability to trust God completely, no matter what happens. The true test of faith comes when things turn against you, when you are tempted to question God, and when you're in total despair. Jesus had an unconditional trust in God. Even in his darkest moments, his faith was strong enough to enable him to fulfill the will of the Father. Trust God in all circumstances, And the grace of God will help you deal with every situation. Awesome message for the day. Why is this channel so boring on Right Side Broadcasting? He's not interviewing anybody or anything. Let's poke around and see if there's a better channel real quick. I know there's some other watch parties going on, of course. So you're watching Right Side. I don't know this other channel, but
or shine, the American people deserve a celebration worthy of our nation's historic 250th birthday. For 250 years, Americans have overcome every challenge with grit, resilience, and determination. A little rain will never diminish our pride, our patriotism, or our celebration of the greatest nation in the history of the world. At this time, we ask you to proceed slowly and cautiously back into the National Mall. Thank you. America, it's time to celebrate. At President Donald J. Trump's direction, gates to the National Mall will reopen at 9:45 p.m. The Salute to America celebration will move forward. The President will deliver remarks at 11 p.m. and the fireworks spectacular will follow. Rain or shine, the American people deserve a celebration worthy of our nation's historic 250th birthday. For 250 years, Americans have overcome every challenge with grit, resilience, and determination. A little rain will never diminish our pride, our patriotism, or our celebration of the greatest nation in the history of the world.
the president wasn't speaking till about an hour from now.
Into the National Mall. Thank you.
I don't know if they're super
America,
delayed
it's time to
or
celebrate. At President Donald J. Trump's direction, gates to the National Mall will reopen at 9:45 p.m. The Salute to America celebration will move forward. The President will deliver remarks at 11
memorize
p.m.
that.
And the fireworks spectacular will follow. Rain or shine, the American people.
Rain or shine, he's going to speak no matter what. The gates are opening right now, so people are going back in to the National Mall area. I wonder if there's people speaking ahead of him. So we'll see. Well, I know people were talking about, oh, they might cancel it, but Trump put up a post that said, we're not canceling it. Speaking of which, I think I might have a post or two I need to show you guys. Let me take a look. Oh, yeah, there are a couple. Just a couple. Benny Johnson posted this. He said these were the cookies they were serving on Air Force One last night on the trip to Mount Rushmore. And you see it says Black Hills, South Dakota, 5 presidents. And you got President Trump up there on Mount Rushmore, the National Memorial. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I do see that they almost cleared everybody out of there. What else? I swear I had something else. I'm going to bring up Twitter while they're, or not Twitter. While they're doing that, let's see if anybody's posted anything. thing. President Trump says storms bring luck to whatever the occasion. They also make events a little bit more exciting. We will wait it out. I don't care if it's 2 o'clock in the morning or in 1 hour from now. Looks like it's going to pass. They always do. I will be there no matter what, but the what usually turns out to be a good thing. It's Saturday night. Let's have some fun, even if we're out late tonight. I like that. Let's have some funs in capital letters. Yeah, let me bring up my screen. Probably help you guys a little bit better. You can see what I'm looking at. I like the sound of that, Mr. President. Here we go. Let's have some fun, even if we're out late tonight. They say 11 o'clock for the speech. Who cares? Remember 2 weeks ago when the big UFC event was at 100% chance of heavy rain all week long, just minutes before the card started? Well, there wasn't a single drop, and the fights turned out to be among the greatest in history. An event for the ages. So what's tonight going to be? Our great veterans, especially old-timers, many of whom were there, went through hellfire, and it didn't stop them. It's not going to stop us either. I'm not going to let some rain stop our 250th. I'm leaving the White House soon. Let's have some fun. Hey. What is that? Let's have some fun, shall we? Donald John Trump, 185. Stock market crash, 185. World Trade Center, 185. First trumpet, 185. Truman Show, Power of Love. Sun is alive. Nice knowing you. Interesting. Carrington event. Obama, the worst president. I don't know if it's supposed to mean anything or not, but it's just having some fun. We are the storm. Yes, we are. Not a whole lot tonight, but the White House event reopened. Yeah, it's about an hour before the president speaks, it looks like. That's okay. We will keep busy. It's pretty interesting earlier, of course, to see 107, you know, on camera. A lot of people posting the same stuff. It was a cool fireworks show last night. What the heck? They canceled the rest of the flyovers earlier. I seen this at one point, evacuating the winds, and people were joking around about this. I don't think there was anything like that posted, but we can always see president doesn't post much anymore on here, but the White House does. Well, there's Elon in what year? 1994. It's an interesting picture to post. July 31st, 1994. It's not even the 4th of July, but it's interesting. That's the only thing he's posted lately, the TDS post there. Check out the White House. Freedom in the sky. And most of this is all from earlier today. We saw all that. It's Miss Paulina Luna. I don't know if I mentioned while you guys were on here or not, but Sheila Holmes is going to be on here on July 9th. So that'll be a fun interview. What's she going on?
They said that we can't do this because it's not germane. Meanwhile, here you see these pieces of legislation that they've done this Congress that you could argue had items that were considered not germane to the bill. Not to mention, I would argue that voter ID plus proof of citizenship, mind you, a 90-10 issue, and very important for our frontline members, literally one of the most popular issues in the country, is incredibly important to national security. What are you guys talking about? But the idea that we shouldn't try, the idea that we should offer a MIRV, which here's where it failed with the Farm Bill and E15, yes, because it just happened, which is why I'm trying to deliver a win and not a failure. The question is, why is leadership fighting so hard against it?
You see this over here to the right of her head? There's some people live right now. Josh Reed, whoever this is. Wiener's laptop coming to the forefront. Oh my. You know what's on that thing? Oh, there was something else I wanted to play for you guys real quick while we're waiting on our president. This sounded very interesting. And it's short. It's only 7 minutes.
Number 1 worst snacks for your waistline.
Olives has its... What J.D. Vance is doing and what others are doing, I think, are false flags. Because if 209 countries have already agreed to go to asset-backed currency, and as soon as it's officially announced, we go to an election 120 days from that announcement. Not the midterms, but 120 days from that announcement, according to the law that was passed for Nassar Jassara.
You've got countries that you were talking about before. You know, obviously we're trading right now. We have the Federal Reserve note, which we built up to be the currency since the Bretton Woods Agreement, and now that's being reversed. We don't have the new Treasury note in circulation yet, and I'm just curious, in your crystal ball, Tom, how do you see the transition taking root once that Treasury note comes out as a competing currency against the Fed's note? What will nations do? How quickly will they make the transition? And what about individuals like you and me? How does that play out in the day-to-day world as one currency, Fed note, is now competing with its Treasury note?
Well, the interesting thing is there's already a treaty in place for 209 countries to trade in gold 1-for-1. It's been in existence for quite some time, and it's actually going into effect right now. What J.D. Vance is doing and what others are doing, I think, are false flags. Because if 209 countries have already agreed to go to asset-backed currency, and as soon as it's officially announced, we go to an election 120 days from that announcement. Not the midterms, but 120 days from that announcement, according to the law that was passed for Nassar Jassara. So when we look at 209 countries agreeing that they're going to trade, if I'm going to buy corn, I'm going to pay whatever the gold rate is today for that corn. And it's going to be 1-for-1, country to country. That is the theory of the Jassara and the QFS, the quantitative financial system. If a country goes to war, quantitative financial system takes all its money, so it can't go to war. But the reality of the trade becomes very interesting. I was interested in the way barter is starting to go back into place. When I talk barter, we're talking about AJ's trading off vegetables for gold and silver, or silver and gold for land. That's barter. That's the old-fashioned barter system. I know that when the Vatican gold was taken out, its estimated value was between 36 and 57 quadrillion dollars on 640 or 620 Air Force airplanes hauled that gold back to the United States, and that the Chinese elders and Trump's people and the other countries, other 209 countries, have been actually distributing the gold to make sure that everybody has the asset-backed currency they're supposed to have. This is a dramatic change in the world we live in. When it's going to be officially announced, we don't know. We do know that QFS has replaced the SWIFT system. I've experienced transferring money from the United States to Europe in 5 minutes, where it used to take almost a week. So we know that the SWIFT system is essentially gone. We also know that Putin never took it, never believed in it, never had it, that he operated separate from it. And we know that Putin, Xi, Modi, Trump have been working together on the gold-backed currency business, in spite of what we read about what's going on. There are pictures of the four of them sitting around a table doing their thing. Anyway, that's my comment on the money side to some extent.
I thought that was kind of a cool little video. Nothing really new on here. Storms bring luck. Timestamp 305. Q post 35. POTUS will be well insulated and protected on Air Force One. If you think something's gonna happen, let's have some fun. Translates to a Carrington event. Huh. It's a weird post. While these operations are conducted due to the nature of the entrenchment, it's time to take back our country and make America great again. Let us salute and pray for the brave men and women in uniform who will undertake this assignment to bring forth peace, unity, and return power to the people. It is our hope that this message reaches enough people to make a meaningful impact. We cannot yet telegraph this message through normal methods for reasons I'm sure everyone can understand. Follow the questions from the previous threads and remain calm. The primary targets are within DC and remain at the top on both sides. The spillover in the streets will be quickly shut down. Look for more false flags. Stay alert, be vigilant, and above all, please pray. For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son. Whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have eternal life. Love is patient, and love is kind. And God bless my fellow Americans. DJT. Well, that's quite ominous. Can't help but wonder. The way they talk, it makes it sound like there'll be a false flag at the event tonight. But that's, you know how that goes. All right. What do you guys think? It smells like fireworks coming through my window. Hi, Gingeroo. Good to see you here. Looks like they still got the channel going there. Might bring right side back up. Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's was created in my hometown. I think I told you that. What's the matter, Gingeroo? No, I don't want to get in all that old stuff. It's just goes into that and Mooney and old stuff. Right now, let's celebrate, and I hope you're all celebrating. I hope you're all enjoying this first day of independence. It's feels like a whole new time period to me. 250 years. I'm sure we've got a very rich history. Long before that, phew, it smells like fireworks. A lot of fireworks. So what do you guys think about tonight? Anyone expecting anything? Anyone? I mean, it's all been exciting anyway. Such an exciting time period. Hopefully you all seen the Juan video by now. I thought that was really good. That was cool. And on Jerry's channel. Yeah, Trump speaks in a little less than an hour. We'll see if anybody else comes up and speaks. Trying to cover anything I can here that might be on. Happy birthday, America. Proud to be an American. Made in America. Whoop, whoop, whoop. My pen won't stay straight. Yeah, we're going to watch it. We're going to watch President Trump's speech. That's why we're here. I just don't think they're broadcasting anything yet. Let me check and bring up the other station.
Or lighting. Then I found these. $15.
A little bit of music. God bless America. I won't do that to you. Melissa Red Pill's doing a watch party quite similar to this one. If I could transfer this stream to my phone, I would take you outside and we would blow stuff up together. Juan did a half-hour interview on Jerry's channel, Gingeroo, and he showed his face today, and, you know, I thought that was significant. It's quite a treat, I thought. Happy 4th of July. Gideon's Army, yes. Although it's, you know what? Just give me a second and I'll just post the link for you. Would you like that? And there you go, Gingeroo. And yes. Well, yes. You are free to not pay your bills, of course. It's kind of a double-edged quote. Gideon, a general. I don't know if I'd say that. Been cooking all day, Stephanie? I'm coming over to your house then. I'm looking forward to hearing the president. I guess nobody's gonna speak before him. I'll speak before him. You think they'll let me go? Just run over there real quick. Give a speech. I have some interesting, good news on my side of things. I think I told you guys a long time ago I was working on a story, a little book thing, and somewhere along the way I got more into script writing and changed it over to script form. And I just finished what you would call the first episode. It's about 50 pages. About 450 more to go, and then I can do what I want to do with it. He looks different than you expected, Gingeroo. His beard's gotten long, that's for sure. When you see him in the Las Vegas thing that most people saw, man, he really doesn't have much of a beard. It's been too hot to shave lately. It's just... Yeah, I like this shirt too. It's a cool shirt. We got Mr. Junior and his father behind us. Running out of room for all the cool things and flags. I wish I could, like, turn my computer and shoot some bottle rockets out of my window or something. I'd probably set my curtains on fire. You saw someone hiding in his beard. He does have dark brown hair. I mean, when I saw him last year, he's got dark brown hair. He's got really light blue eyes. Or did. I know there's people that say all kinds of things, that there's two wands and stuff. I don't know if that's the case. He's a good dude, though. I'm looking forward to seeing him again this year in Plymouth, and I'm looking forward to having Sheila Home on here in about 5 days. It'll be awesome. A wonderful patriot warrior she is. What'd you guys think about that thing we saw earlier from SG Anon, where they set the price of that gold coin, that presidential thing, at $11,999 an ounce? I don't know if you have any gold or silver, and I really don't either, but imagine if an ounce of it jumped up to $20,000 or $12,000. One. Yeah. He's also really tall. Those guys that came over here 250 years ago, well, longer than that. I mean, they were warriors, they were fighters. They just got caught up in a bad system. There were people that saw it and fought it. Abraham Lincoln died fighting it. Sorry. It's not like these guys haven't fought it, and you know it is possible that John F. Kennedy knew that they were going to do the same thing to him, and that he left the movie early. Well, it's also possible that they murdered him. At this point, for us, it is what it is, and we, you know, he was a man that did some of my favorite speeches, you know, the one we listened to earlier in the little intro. That was great. People probably had no idea back then what he was talking about. In some of those speeches, you ever wonder that if people, they sounded so modern, some kind of speech you would give today. So it is an exciting time. And Juan showing his face, I don't know what it symbolizes. Maybe it symbolizes that the danger's not there anymore. I don't know. Maybe he just felt like it was time. Maybe it's a sign of something more. But I swear the guy that was up on Mount Rushmore last night looked like he had a cowboy hat on. Oh, shoot. Great times. Great times. We're gonna have to be people that are ready to deal with people you don't want to deal with. No, not that, but take on the challenge. Somebody wants to challenge you on Trump and what's going on. Take on the challenge. Maybe you can be the person that opens them up to something. What one video am I talking about here? There's a link, right? I just posted the link to it. That is the one video. He did that earlier with Jerry. It's about a half hour long. And there's a good message in there too. Like basically what I was just talking about is what Juan was talking about, that you are, you know, he was going, I think, deeper into it the other day about being the people to prevent a civil war from happening. Hearing something, firecrackers maybe. The president's speech last night was really good. I can't imagine what he's got to top it tonight. He's supposed to speak for about 45 minutes. It's pretty good amount of time. I wish I had gotten to go to a Trump rally when he was still campaigning. I don't know if it was the first time around. He came to Southern Illinois, but I didn't know he was going to be there till that day. Is the music that loud? It's Gideon's Army, but Jerry changed the name. It comes up, it's all about the cross / Jerry Foley. I can turn the music down, well, off. I just want to be ready for when they start speaking. Yeah. I don't know much about my ancestors and what they did here in America. I know about my grandpa in the 40s getting on a ship in New York, and they were signing people up for a 1-year military stint where you got on the ship in New York and they took it up to North Africa, and they went into Iraq to take more weapons up to the war front, whatever time period. But whatever he did, he got left in Basra, Iraq, in prison. So I don't know. I don't think he ever told anyone about that, but when I found the records, it had his name and it was scratched off and it said, left in Basra prison. Can you imagine an Iraqi prison in the 40s? Whew. But that wasn't fun. He always said he wouldn't go back to prison, but nobody ever knew what he went to prison for. The things in our family's past, right? Australia, Wales, yeah. Yeah, I bet there's a great story there. I do wish I knew how long he was left in Basra and what he did to get locked up in Basra. Probably should have stayed on the ship, Grandpappy. Well, they had a Shah back at the time, and we were good with Iraq back then. It was just, wasn't anything like it was now. You think the Pilgrims were the first patriots? Well, I suppose that depends on how you define the word patriot. I think anybody that loves their country or people enough to fight for them, to fight to make things better for them, and boundaries and borders and names and countries have changed over the years, but and you look back in time from the things we've learned now, and you realize that our soldiers might not have even always known what they were fighting for. I mean, they did. They may have not known the reason they were sent out, but they always knew what they were fighting for and who they were fighting for. And they did it, whether they knew the cause or not. It was a different time back then. Wasn't all hanging out on the internet and I mean, so different day. But not a forgotten day yet. We can turn things around into something better. It does start with getting your kids out more. Making our towns better. I'd like to do things here in this town. $9:25 here. Still got a little bit of time. It's good to see you guys. I can't wait to hear the president. I really can't. Yeah. He did look a little tired, Gingeroo, but I think he always kind of looks that way. I don't know if you guys know this about Juan, but he says he doesn't really sleep much at all. And he said he does these power naps. He waits till his muscles are just about to stop working and goes into like a 10-minute power nap. And then he's good again. It's kind of wild. Juan says there will be no RV. I don't know about all that stuff. Some of that I think comes with time. Like certain parts of it I think will happen and kick in, but like some of the stuff Elon Musk talks about, it's more a little ways down the line, I think. But everything takes time. There's a time and proper place. You got to understand also that Juan, there's certain things he just won't say in general. So Just because he says there won't be one, it doesn't necessarily mean it. It just may mean it's not the right time to talk about it, or he doesn't want people to overly focus on that particular aspect of it at this time period. It's kind of how he works. Yeah, I think there's a lot in place. If you listen to, what was it, Colonel Linux there a little bit there ago on John Michael Chambers' channel, it sounds like there's a lot of it all planned out and worked out, and I don't know how much longer the showing people part goes on. I feel like we're coming to an end and reining it in. Juan's, I mean, they've all talked about, he's talked about the next 4 months being crazy, the next year being crazy. Be interesting times. Larry Ballard's good too. He's been on some different channels. Trying to think where I saw him last. Maybe Blessed to Teach. I may have been on today, actually. Let me see. 2 days ago. Yeah. I don't know, you watch Blessed to Teach on YouTube. I'll put the link here in the chat. It's a Larry Ballard. I think his most recent video. There's the link to it. Yeah, and that's on YouTube, but the Blessed to Teach. It's a good channel. He hasn't been doing as many interviews lately, but he does interviews with Sheila and people. Good channel. Juan goes on there occasionally. Juan's been really busy. Was Bill Cooper off? Probably. I wouldn't doubt it. I don't know. Sometimes I think Juan sounds a lot like Bill Cooper. He said he knew him. So he's told some stories about Bill Cooper before. But I imagine he was killed. They knew he would take up arms on his own property. It was probably a lot like, what's it called? Ruby Ridge. You know, they know he's going to fire, he's going to fight back, he's going to stand his ground on his own land. And that's what happened. They boxed him in, they backed him into a corner. There's a lot of issues with law enforcement, sadly. There's so many great people in law enforcement, but then every day there's videos on here about every single day of somebody that's making everybody that wears a badge look bad. There's so much that could change about our laws in the future. There's a lot of different ideas about it, too. They killed Kenny. You bastards. They killed Kenny. Butterfly effect. Is that what you're saying, Lisa? Lisa. Yeah. But I think the Q operation made such a big difference from Kennedy's time. The internet's made a big difference. It gave him the opportunity to communicate with us directly, right behind the enemy's backs all this time. And eventually, I'm sure the enemy knew, but by that point, we were taking over their communications, so. Oh, there's supposed to be pardons. You think he'll read off pardons tonight? That was the other story about Edward Snowden. I haven't seen anything more about that. Nope, Trump's not been on yet. We've got about 20-some minutes to go. He'll be on. Electricity? I keep blowing a fuse in my house. These old houses in this town, they're not cut out for modern day appliances. I'm serious. You plug in a hair dryer or something and everything goes boom, and you got to go flip the fuse. Yeah, I know, it's ridiculous. But I'm thankful for the other air conditioner. It cooled it off about 10 degrees in here, thank God. I hope it cools off a tiny bit. I'm sure the Europeans do too. It's been a hot summer. Watch, about the time the heat stops, hurricane season will kick in. Maybe. It's been kind of quiet out in the ocean so far for this El Nino stuff. 30 minutes till EBS. Your guess is as good as mine on that front. Yeah. I've got all kinds of good stories. I like stories. I like writing the stories when I have time. Got 2 other projects I'm trying to work on. One I started, the other I haven't started yet. But trying to work on like 3 projects at once and work here and work there and do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. There's not enough time in the day, frankly. Can't find enough time to shave lately, but like I said, it's too hot, so I'm not worried about it. Tell you a story. I'm working on a great story I will tell you about. So it starts out with this about the beginning of summertime, and it's I suppose, let's see, a high schooler, and he starts out the summer kind of down and out because his friend's gone, and it's a pretty rough story. I don't know if I should. It's kind of I don't know, I want it to be a buzzkill. His friend, yeah, I'll just tell it. His friend had committed suicide over the school year. All right, so he starts off the summer. He's not starting off to a very good summer, and he meets a new neighbor right about that time period, and they start kind of hanging out a little bit, and cheers up a little bit. It's kind of hard to tell the story this way. Writing's one thing, storytelling not so good. So at times this kid will tell his mom about the new friend he's making next door, and they're kind of hanging out during this summer, and from the other person's perspective, he starts to notice some things that kind of don't make sense. He feels like he's not really supposed to be there. He's having some odd dreams and stuff. But he's still hanging out with his neighbor. And, you know, at some point, the neighbor, they'll hang out with his grandma and his little, I don't know, sister or something. And at some point, the grandmother passes away. And it sort of sets the kid back off into this depression again. And about that time, his new neighbor friend sort of puts two and two together that he's not necessarily supposed to be where he's at. He's starting to remember some things about his life and past. And I'm trying to think of how this goes, the reveal. I haven't written a whole lot of this. At some point you find out the neighbor friend that he meets is dead. And that he died at a young age from suicide. And he's come back to help. This kid's confusing. The other friend, he thinks he's supposed to be there to help the other kid not get that far in depression. But at the end, there's actually a whole other purpose and reason for why he's there. Yeah, it's really long, isn't it? It says they're going to begin shortly, so let me bring up the audio here. I'm not a good storyteller. Easier to write stuff out, but I told you it's kind of a down, depressing story. Supposed to be some, interesting moments there. Maybe I'll write something else. Come on, Mr. President. What is an RV? Reevaluation? Still hearing fireworks. Will the president come on in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 20 minutes? Depends on what you're reading. I didn't say I was a good storyteller. If I was good looking, I'd just go be an actor in one of those dragon riding shows. Just look fun. It's been quite a steady flow of fireworks out here. People are celebrating. It's good to know. Most people are not awake at all. No, not really. People are all awake in their own different ways. I mean, it's a hell of a puzzle to try and put together and piece together. Pretty if you drink enough. I appreciate your honesty. Oh boy, that was good. I'm gonna make this bigger now. that's what she said. Oh no! It's time to shut the microphone off. You guys might make me blush in a minute. Paranormal and cryptids. That's cool. I could tell you some cool stories about Illinois. I don't know. One of the best things I learned early on in this, even during the Twitter days, was that there's people from all countries on the planet that support Trump. Did that say bumper fuck? What the hell? Nice lips. If you drink enough, right? Elvis. You're hoping to see Elvis tonight? I would take Elvis, Michael Jackson, John Kennedy Jr., Edward Snowden. I don't care. You think I'm really Elvis? I might be related. Some of my family members look a lot like Willie Nelson. Sort of like my great grandpa looks kind of like Willie Nelson. Did look like, I should say, and gone a bit. Princess Diana, no, nobody in my family looks like Princess Diana. Oh, you're hoping to see Princess Diana. I get you. I got a pretty mouth. All right. I quit. I'm out of here. First one of you that brings up... I probably shouldn't say that on the air. See, I do have some limits. Not many, but some. Oh boy. Playing that music again. Who's the DJ at this thing? They need their ass kicked for playing elevator music. As long as you don't mention Steven Tyler or anything like that. I've been getting some sun, just walking to work and things. My arms are tan, okay. If I'm lucky, I got enough time to do like 10 push-ups a day. I'm working on it. I used to sit out in the sun every morning in the summer, write a little bit, read a little bit. It's like responsibilities and stuff. They have live music, why aren't we hearing it? Yeah, it's almost 10 p.m. He said he'd be on at 10. Why does the stage look like a portal or a Stargate? I don't know, but if John F. Kennedy Jr. walks out of it, I'm gonna fall off this bar stool. So there's that. Hopefully I fall to the left and hit the floor. If I fall to the right, I'm gonna fall 2 stories out the window. Now I can hear it popping off. That's the spirit. Who is this Gingeroo? It's Jack. It's me. Had to shut the window. What about my book? Don't you steal my shitty story. It's probably a better thing that I don't drink anymore, but I was a fun drinker when I did drink. I know we're probably the only people in this town that roller skated on the roof of a trailer. That's not an easy accomplishment. You probably wouldn't believe some of the stupid things we used to do. How do you look up Trump's speech? As far as what it'll read? They won't post that till after it's done. You can type in your search bar, what time is President Trump's speech tonight, July 4th, 2026, and make sure you put the date. Yeah, I didn't drink for long. I mean, there was about a 3-year period there. Drank like every day, all day, every day, but yeah, my dogs hate these fireworks too. They're hiding all over the place. You're trying to fake a great time. Why aren't you having fun? Am I not funny enough? I tried. Now you're gonna make me depressed, and I'm gonna use my Eeyore voice. No fireworks. No la-di-da on the National Mall lawn. No balloons. You stay drunk for an entire month? Oh yeah, I've definitely done that. Oh, no, I don't drink anymore either. I haven't drank in 20 years. I drank myself sober and decided it, couldn't get drunk anymore, really. One day I just didn't drink, and then the next day I didn't drink either. And then the day after that, nothing. 20 years later, here I am. You drink lemonade and water, that's all? Well, I drank a lot of Jim Beam and Wild Turkey. You love the story. I think it'd be a really inspirational story written right, and the end, and it's just a little short story. I was gonna enter it into a short story contest. Oh, you'd be surprised what I believe. I believe a lot. You can't help me find a woman because I would end up in Thailand. You're in Thailand? It sounds pretty loud out here, too. I'm too busy to hook up with a woman. I'll be honest, I wasn't a very nice person to date in my day. I was kind of an asshole. Not kinda, I was an asshole. I know, hard to believe now, because I'm this upstanding guy, but I used to be an asshole. Who changed the channel? Change it back right now. Don't you guys like a little bit of comedy with your news and patriotism? Those chicks are often male. What are you doing, shopping for girls on the internet? I've grown up a lot. Yeah, you could say that, unfortunately. But nights like tonight are a good night to forget that fact, so yeah. I still wish I could do that eagle screech. I can't do an eagle screech. I'm gonna get ready to turn this up. President's gotta be coming on soon. Love you guys. Just trying to have a little bit of fun. I was an asshole today, but I come to regret some of those times for sure. So we learn a thing or two and move on and do better. One hour and 11 minutes till what? Why what? Why what, Gingeroo? Why was I an asshole? I was always sort of, well, especially when I was drinking, the center of attention, or had to be, I guess. I don't know. I just could be a total prick. I could be very cold and I don't know. But then there was this one girl really didn't realize until she was already gone. I don't know. I just kind of treated people like objects, I guess. I was pretty sour with life, though. You gotta understand, and that's no excuse, but it's the things, certain things, and going homeless at an early age and things. I don't know. I just had a lot of worries and concerns, and life always felt a little different for me than other people because they had a home. If that makes any sense. I guess it probably does and doesn't. Where have all the good guys gone? There's good guys out there. Good guys and girls. There's good people out there. A lot of good people. And it's good to see people trying to do better. That's what I see. And the more people try and do better, the people around them will do better. Their children and grandchildren will do better. And the next generation will do even better than that. That's how you build something great. Come on, Mr. Trump, we're waiting on you. Minute and a half. Yeah, Susan. That's the biggest problem with some people, I suppose. They don't learn from life. You can always learn from life. Now I could never be so mean and cold to people. I suppose I probably could. I don't want to be. Alright, let's get ready to turn this up. For the president to come on. It's that time, so knowing him, he'll come out at 11:07 or 15 boosters? Like COVID boosters? My dog is not liking it. When all hell appears to be breaking loose, the normies will be looking at you and wondering, why the hell are they so calm?
principessa nella tua fredda stanza, guardi le stelle che tremano d'amore e di speranza. Ma il mio mistero è chiuso in me, il nome mio nessun saprà, e l'onno And now, if you'll do me the great honor, please join me in God Bless America.
Independence Day, America. If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. Thank my lucky stars to be living here today. Our flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from deep
Detroit down to Houston, New York to LA. There's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say, sing it, that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 45th and 47th President of the United States of America, President Donald J. Trump. Good evening, America. If you think that was easy, it wasn't. And I want to thank everybody because they did the right thing. They saw lightning, and I said, there's no way if we have to speak in front of one person at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to be here. There's no way we can be deterred. And they estimated they had 375,000 people before everybody had to leave. And they now have 150,000 people. It's the craziest thing anyone's ever seen. At least. And I want to just thank you. And I feel so badly about some people. They left and they couldn't get back. But you're very special people. And we have a very special country. Thank you very much. Tonight we come together for one of the most joyous and glorious milestones of all time, and you know what that is, 250, the 250th anniversary. And I do have to say this, one of my very brilliant people backstage said, don't worry about it, sir, we can do it maybe next week. I said, it doesn't work next week. This is the big day. We want July 4th. We're not looking for July something else. Because this is the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence, nothing like it. For 2.5 centuries, our American republic has stood as the crowning achievement of human history. This country is the home of freedom. This is the land of liberty. And this is a flag that's the banner of the most extraordinary, most exceptional, most incredible nation ever to exist on the face of the earth.
and we're doing better now than we've ever done before. No people have done more good, shown more courage, made more progress, righted more injustice, or achieved more greatness than you, the American people. For 250 years, the United States of America has been the hope, the promise, the light, and the glory among all of the nations of the world. All over the world, they try and be like us. Nobody can be like us, and with God's help, we will always be this or even better. We're going to be better. Here in our National Mall, we're celebrating freedom's triumph over tyranny, liberty's conquest over oppression, and the enduring victory of the American spirit from the July 4th, 1776 to July 4th, 2026. Big dates. That's big dates. Two big ones. And tonight our country is stronger, freer, richer, safer, and prouder than ever before. But it all started with the miracle of history that lives forever in the heart of every single patriot. Our founding fathers summoned the courage of giants and the wisdom of centuries to boldly proclaim these timeless truths. They declared that all men are created equal, that they are endowed with sacred, unalienable rights by the hand of our Creator, and that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. In signing their names to the roster of freedom, those 56 patriots put everything at risk, stepped onto the stage of destiny, and seized a victory for the ages, and that's what it was. And this is an evening for the ages, I believe. This is something very special. This is bigger than if we didn't have the lightning blaring. We had lightning blaring, but this is bigger. Little more inconvenient, but it's bigger. I think in its own way, it's more beautiful. From the beginning, we were a nation that lived by the motto, victory or death, and live free or die. 1 out of every 100 Americans gave their lives in the fight for independence. To remind us of who these heroes were and what they gave us, we are honored to have here tonight in the heart of our nation's capital one of the very first American flags ever to exist. Dating back to 1777, it bears the 13 stars and 13 stripes of the 13 states that declared independence on the 4th of July. There it is. This was the flag that flew victorious at Saratoga. And these are the real deals, too. These are the real flags. These are flags that have seen a lot. These were the stars and stripes that flew triumphant when the British waved the white flag of surrender at Yorktown. That was a big surrender. Nobody thought that was possible. They were the greatest power of the world, and they surrendered, and that was the beginning. Ever since, the entire world has been on notice that Americans will never let anyone take our freedom away. Won't happen. And all these talks from the communists, they haven't got a chance. Not even a chance. We don't want communists in our country. Never worked, and it never will work. Americans must never forget we are a historic and heroic people with a heroic spirit and a heroic purpose on this beautiful earth of ours. We are made of the courage and the fire and the flesh and the blood of the best and the bravest people this world has ever produced. We are the bravest and the best. Tonight we pledge allegiance to the flag they gave us, and we say, God bless the immortal patriots of 1776, and long live the cause of independence. May it reign forever and ever and ever. We will always be on top. We will never let our country fall. We will always be the best. Our founders not only won our liberty, they secured it with the most righteous political document ever conceived. It's called the Constitution of the United States. Very special. And it's because of their genius that we remain the finest people on the planet after 250 years. Unlike so many others in the world, in this country we have freedom of speech, freedom of religion, equal justice under the law, although I wasn't treated that well, but we won't get into that. And the right to keep and bear arms. And for the almost 6 years that I was president, I guarded very, very powerfully your Second Amendment, and they didn't do a thing to it, and it was not easy. But we guard your Second Amendment. We guard it very, very strongly and cautiously. Across the generations, Americans have fought, bled, and died, not just to secure those rights, but to expand them to citizens of every race, religion, color, and creed, because we are one people, we are one family. You showed that tonight with one flag, and as our Declaration of Independence tells us, we are all made in the image of one Almighty God. And a communist will never say that. That's for sure. Few heroes remind us of these truths more than William Carney, who escaped slavery to become a Union soldier in the Civil War, which was a very big deal at the time. On the front lines of battle, he saw a comrade struck down by enemy fire while carrying the Stars and Stripes, and Sergeant Carney dove to the ground to keep the flag from touching the mud. He didn't want to have it touch the ground. He didn't want to have it touch the mud. He wanted it to be perfect. He raised it high above the field and was shot 4 times. They thought he was gone, but he kept moving forward. He loved our country. He loved our flag. Before he returned to camp and announced, "Boys, the old flag never touched the ground." And he became the first African American to receive the Congressional Medal of Honor. He got the Congressional Medal of Honor, and he was the first African American, and he was some man. They've written stories about him. He was something special. With us tonight to celebrate this forward march of freedom is another Medal of Honor recipient, Colonel Paris Davis, whose courage won eternal glory in Vietnam. He helped lead a surprise attack on 100 enemy combatants. They said he was finished. His whole group was finished. And despite multiple life-threatening wounds, saved the lives of his fellow soldiers. And this evening he stands to salute the only flag of its kind, the one that was draped over the casket of President Abraham Lincoln in Independence Hall. Thank you very much. Great. He looks better than I do. He looks great, and he's brave. Because of heroes like these, our flag will always be a symbol of liberty and justice for all. Colonel Davis, thank you very much. Great man. Great man, thank you. Americans expanded the blessings of freedom, and we have never stopped expanding our ambitions and our dreams. We had the American dream. We never had the American dream, however, like we have it right now. The American dream is back, very strong, beautiful. You know, to get into our military now is tough. 2 years ago, we couldn't fill a job, and now it's overflowing. We have so many, setting records. We're setting records. It's actually hard to get in. That includes our great police forces and our firemen. They couldn't hire anybody. Nobody wanted to do it. Now it's hard to get those positions, but it's really hard to get into our military because people respect and love our country again. Our rise to being the world's strongest and most powerful nation was no accident of history. We rebuilt our military in my first term. We used it a little bit in our, actually I should say third term, but I won't do that because I don't want any controversy. But we use it, and we've had tremendous success. You look at Venezuela, you look at Iran, we wiped it out, wiped out their military. Americans crossed the Great Plains, scaled the Rockies, we just tamed the wilderness and conquered the frontier and built the empire. It's called the Empire of Liberty. We laid down the railroads, raised up the skyscrapers, those beautiful skyscrapers, and dug out the Panama Canal, considered the 8th wonder of the world, which everyone said was an impossible thing to do. And by the way, 38,000 Americans died to give us one of the greatest engineering feats of all time, the Panama Canal. This was the unstoppable spirit that created the world's most powerful industries and built the strongest military anyone had ever seen. And today it is stronger and more powerful than it ever was before. American grit, boldness, and daring forged heroes like Davy Crockett, Wyatt Earp, Annie Oakley, Teddy Roosevelt, and the legend of the Wild West, Buffalo Bill Cody. These were great, powerful people whose incredible grandchildren happen to be with us tonight. And they stand alongside one of the first American flags ever to fly over our expanding nation. It was carried west just as Lewis and Clark began their journey in 1803. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Great to have you. Great to have you, to honor this audacious and indomitable soul of America. We also have the first flag ever to fly over one of the greatest architectural feats of all time, a thing called the Brooklyn Bridge, one of the most beautiful bridges anywhere in the world, built a long time ago. To its right, the banner that flew atop our flagship after America's Navy sank the Spanish fleet to the bottom of the Manila Bay, one of the greatest naval victories in history. Much like our recent victory by sinking the entire Iranian Navy, 159 ships, to the bottom of the sea, all done in just a moment's time, happened very quickly. We have the greatest military anywhere in the world. And next to it, we also have the flag that was given to that immortal, just a fantastic, immortal Rough Rider, the one and only. And I was at the museum the other day at its opening. Theodore Roosevelt, when he returned triumphant from Cuba, printed with the words, "Welcome home, Colonel Roosevelt." He was a victor of San Juan Hill. He was a great gentleman. Americans won the West and built the modern world because America is a nation of winners. And today our country is winning again, and we're winning like never before. America is back, and we want to keep America great, and we will do so by approving the Save America Act, which means all voters must show voter ID. All voters all voters must provide a little thing called proof of citizenship. And there will be no mail-in ballots except for illness, disability, military deployment, or travel. And you won't have cheating on the elections anymore. It's very simple. Together, we are also reasserting the truth that American strength and power is not something to be ashamed of. It is something that we are very, very proud of. This country has been the greatest force for peace and justice on earth. In the last century, we defeated tyrants, demolished evil, and saved freedom again and again and again. Ken Schubring was 19 years old when he survived the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor. After enemy planes sank ships like the USS Arizona, he resolved that he would help America strike back and win. He wanted them to strike back and win. Flying B-29s in the Pacific, Ken fought from the first day to the very last. He was in the war right from the first day, and he went to the last day and all the way to the enemy's unconditional surrender. We got an unconditional surrender. He was there at 104 years old and looking really good. Captain Schubring is here tonight, and he is saluting the flag that went down with the Arizona at Pearl Harbor, but was raised back up with the help of some unbelievable American patriots. It's a symbol of American defiance. Please. Thank you, Captain. Thank you, Captain. Great job. Thank you very much. You have very good genes. That's his son. His son's going to be around a long time. Thank you very much, Captain. On D-Day in World War II, Navy Lieutenant Arthur Rose commanded 36 landing craft as part of the largest naval armada in history. Recalling that sight, he wrote home to his parents, "What a country we are." At 107 years old, Lieutenant Rose is here to salute one of our nation's most prized possessions, the flag that flew aboard the first landing craft on D-Day and led the first Americans onto the beaches of Normandy to liberate Europe and defeat Nazi fascism forever. Lieutenant Rose, you are an inspiration to this beautiful crowd, and we thank you very much. Amazing man. 107. It's 107. On Iwo Jima in the Pacific, the Marines faced some of the most brutal combat in the history of warfare. They shed their blood for every inch of mountain that they reached. And when they reached the summit and raised the stars and stripes for all to see, it was so special to everybody there. Everybody there and everybody watching. They couldn't believe it. It wasn't supposed to happen. With us today is one of the last survivors of that battle, 101-year-old Marine Corporal Don Graves. And he's here to salute that famous flag he saw rise in the glory of Iwo Jima 81 years ago. And you've all seen that flag many times. So, ladies and gentlemen, these are the fighters and the banners of the greatest generation. They are the greatest generation. I hate to admit that, but they are. They saved the world and they made America very, very proud. We're very proud of you, heroes all. And after we vanquished fascism, Americans stood against the evil of communism in the Cold War. And as I said last night at the beautiful Mount Rushmore, what a beautiful place, where Washington, Jefferson, Lincoln, and Theodore Roosevelt loomed over my shoulder as I spoke, America will never be a communist country. Won't happen. Communism is a loser, and it always will be. The communist system is the opposite of the American system, and the communist system has never worked. Our warriors did not fight communism on battlefields across the world, only to have that menace rear its ugly head right back here in America. We're not going to let it happen. We like to stop a threat like that immediately and before it begins. It's like a cancer. You got to cut it out. You got to cut it out fast. Tonight, we proudly thank veterans of the war on communism, including Marine Corporal Pat Finn and Private First Class Rudy Meekins, who fought at the famed Battle of Chosin Reservoir in Korea. That was a rough one. Thank you. Pat fought in hand-to-hand combat with the enemy. He had 5 against him, and he was 1. And as you can see, he's around to talk about it. And Rudy was wounded 4 times, but never stopped shooting, and he never stopped moving forward. And also with us is veteran Sonny Ray, who fought heroically against an enemy force 10 times his unit size and earned a tremendously deserved Silver Star. Tonight they salute one of the very first 50-star flags to fly above the field of battle. This was about the beginning of the 50. And right next to it is one of the last flags from Checkpoint Charlie, very famous place on the Berlin Wall, where American freedom finally brought communism crashing down to an end. Thank you so much. You are really very special. Thank you. Thank you very much. The Stars and Stripes cast the hammer and sickle into oblivion before, and we will do it again if necessary. I don't think it's going to be necessary. I think people have learned. They've learned what to do and how to handle it, and we're going to handle it very well. So, gentlemen, I want to thank you very much. You're amazing people, amazing men. Thank you. How about that, huh? Isn't that great? What an honor it is to be with them. Think of it, 107. That's up there, but hopefully he's got 20 good years left. Through the generations, Americans have never stopped striving to lift humanity to new heights. In 1903, the Wright brothers from Ohio fulfilled the age-old dream of mankind to fly. That's right, they're from Ohio, great state. And within 66 years of inventing the airplane, Americans planted our flag on the moon. Just 3 months ago, we sent American astronauts back to the far side of the moon, and this time they flew further from Earth than anyone has ever flown before. And here they are. So tonight we're joined by that crew of NASA Artemis, you know the crew, everybody. Artemis 2, and everybody watched. Isn't that amazing? And they became very famous. Everybody watched. I was watching. I don't know what it was. That one got the attention of everybody. And along with the last man to walk on the moon, Apollo 17 astronaut Jack Schmitt. Thank you, Jack. You look like you could be with them, Jack. You look very good. You look very good, Jack. Thank you very much. What a job. Everybody was watching. I was with a group of people that normally wouldn't be watching, and we were having a big dinner, and they all said, we want to turn on, we want to watch Artemis 2. A lot of people said, what is that? By the end of the evening, they knew. It was amazing. And along with Jared, where is Jared? He's so great. He's running NASA. What a job he's done. So I want to thank you all. Thank you very much. Great job. So these champions of flight stand this evening beside the flag flown on the Wright brothers airplane, piloted by Orville Wright. It's the exact flag, very historic, and they are honored to be here. They told me today they were really amazed to be here with that flag. That's a very special flag if you're in the world of flying aircraft. So congratulations to everybody. Fantastic job. Very proud of you. And I have a special gift for these patriots. This morning on America's 250th birthday, a new flag was flown above the United States Capitol. And tonight I present it to you to soon be planted by American astronauts on their upcoming return to the moon. And in addition to that, I gave them and all of the great heroes that you saw up on stage tonight and a few others that couldn't quite make the stage, I gave them a very special medal from the White House, so it's an honor. Thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate it. So then I assume you're going to be heading to Mars, right? We're going to be going to Mars very soon. And I think that's something that we do have in mind, and we're going to do the moon, and we're going to go from there. We're going to go to Mars, and we're going to continue to be way ahead. You know, we did Space Force. That was something I was very proud of, and some people smiled. They thought it was foolish, and now they're finding it's one of the most important things that we've done. We were losing to China and to Russia in space, and now we're leading them by giant steps, and it's a great thing, and it's people like that really, like you, that made it happen. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much, Jeff. So as we celebrate America's unmatched achievements and unlimited potential, we never forget that none of this would have been possible without those who gave everything so that we could reach this 250th year of freedom. We are honored to be joined by 11 Gold Star family members. The Gold Star family, that is one of the great tributes. It's one of the great honors, a tough honor. There's nothing tougher than that. But these are amazing people. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Come on up. They went through a lot. Thank you very much. And that special person is looking up there and looking down at mom and dad, husband, wife, but they're looking down with great pride. You know that. You know that. And we want to thank you for being here. Thank you very much. And we have medals for you backstage. I brought them. I thought I'd be handing them out about 3 hours ago. But we're going to be backstage, and we have beautiful medals for you, for your family, from the White House. Thank you very much, everybody. We love you. On this special 4th of July, we give you our undying gratitude and promise to redeem the sacrifice of your heroes by preserving the America that they loved. They loved our country. They sacrificed it all. And these people have sacrificed it all. They've been through hell. We love you. Thank you very much. Thank you. From 1776 to today, everywhere the American flag has flown, it has been a symbol of strength, righteousness, and hope, because that is who Americans are. In 1944, a mother and her daughter huddled in their house in Nazi-occupied Belgium and prayed desperately for their country to be freed. They wanted freed. As they waited, they found scraps of fabric and stitched together a homemade American flag. It's beautiful, but homemade. On the day they were finally liberated, and that's what the word is, liberated, they gave it to an American soldier as a gift. Little did they know that that soldier's great-grandfather was none other than the author of our Star-Spangled Banner. Francis Scott Key. And tonight, the next generation of the Key family is with us. Thank you very much. Please. Thank you. Major Kyle Key has spent 23 years in the U.S. Army, highly respected, and this evening he proudly salutes the old flag that was made by the Belgian woman so beautifully, and who knew that America means hope and freedom. Congratulations, and thank you for being here very much. And in conclusion, from a declaration in Philadelphia to victory at Yorktown, from the bustling factories of the heartland to the towering snow-capped summits of Alaska, from the endless frontier of the open Wild West to the magnificent sand dunes at Kitty Hawk, from the glimmering skyline of Manhattan to the far side of the moon, we just saw that, and from the now safe and beautiful capital of Washington. Think of it, Washington, D.C., our capital. Our capital is now safe, gleaming, and beautiful again. It's safe again. Went from a very unsafe place 2 years ago to one of the safest cities in the country and one of the most beautiful. To the gleaming waters of the Gulf of America. There is no challenge Americans cannot overcome. There is no place we cannot go. There is no goal we cannot reach, and there is nothing that Americans cannot do, and we're proving that right now. Our stock market is the strongest it's ever been. We have $19.2 trillion being invested in our country, which is 6 times more than ever happened before. We're building more factories in the United States than ever before. Everyone's 401ks are at the highest number they've ever been. And more people are working today in the United States than any time in the history of our country. But in this country, we can achieve the wildest and most impossible dreams. And no dream in history is bigger or more incredible than the one that started on July 4th, 1776. The war for independence was launched by Minutemen, farmers, blacksmiths, tradesmen, who took up their muskets against the mightiest army on earth, the most powerful army, an unbeatable army, until they met us. No one made them do it. They fought because they knew that a free people must have a free country. Over 250 years, the world has seen the great empires, vast kingdoms, mighty nations, and terrible tyrants. They came and they went. But after 2.5 centuries, this American republic still stands tall and strong, and we love each other. That showed tonight. You heard it was over, and what happened? You came back. And this American flag still waves proud and free and beautiful. We have thrived and flourished because our founders were great. Our cause was just, our people are brave, our culture is exceptional, and our destiny is written by God. And as we can see here tonight, after 250 years, the spirit of 1776 still lives within us all. It still roars in the hearts of our nation's capital. It still burns in the heart of every patriot, thunders through every city and town, and it still lights the entire world with the glow of American liberty. And there is nothing like that. At 250 years old, we may be the oldest constitutional republic on earth, but our country is just getting started because the best is yet to come. This is only the dawn of the golden age of America. And on this 250th 4th of July, we declare, just as they did 2.5 centuries ago, that for our country and for our children and for the cause of liberty, we are going to take our country to new levels, to levels not reached. We're going to make it bigger, better, stronger, and we're going to love it even more. And I just want to thank you. And the inconvenience of lightning can do that, but lightning will never stop you. And I want to thank everybody, and we love you all, and it's an honor to be your president. Thank you. God bless you all. God bless you all. Thank you. We have a great fireworks display tonight, and I'm going to be watching it with you. It's going to start very quickly, so thank you very much. You're going to really like this. Thank you very much, everybody.
join us in singing the national anthem.
There's a lot of men dead, so we can sleep at peace at night when we lay down our head. My daddy served in the army where he lost his right eye, but he flew a flag out in our yard till the day that he died. He wanted my mother, my brother, my sister, and me to grow up and live happy in the land of the free. Now this nation that I love is falling under attack. A mighty sucker punch came flying in from somewhere in the back, so as we could see clearly through our big black eye. Man, we lit up your world like the 4th of July. Hey, Uncle Sam, put your name at the top of his list, and the Statue of Liberty started shaking her fist, and the eagle will fly, and it's gonna be hell when you hear Mother Freedom start ringing her bell, and it'll feel like the whole wide world is raining down on you. All brought to your courtesy of the red, white, and blue. Well, justice will be served and the battle will rage. This big dog will bite when you rattle his cage. You'll be sorry that you mess with the U.S. of A. 'Cause we'll put a boot in your ass. It's the American way. Hey, Uncle Sam, put your name at the top of his list, and the Statue of Liberty started shaking her fist, and the eagle will fly, and it's gonna be hell till you hear Mother Freedom start ringing her bell, and you feel like the whole wide world is raining down on you.
begin to know it, but then I know it's growing strong. Wasn't the spring, and spring became the summer. Who would believe you'd come along? Touching hands,
Reaching out, oh, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. To believe they never would. Now I
look at the night, and it don't seem so lonely. We fill it up with only two. And when I hurting runs off my shoulders. How can I hurt when holding you? Touching one,
will reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. To believe they never would. America, how are we feeling? So happy to have you all here to celebrate this great 250th birthday. Sing it with us. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. To believe they never would. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. To believe they never would. Sweet
I think we know what song this is. Yeah, ladies, come on! I got the plane at LAX with my dream in my cardigan. Welcome to the land of fame excess. Am I gonna fit in? Jumped in the cab, here I am for the first time. Look to my right and I see the Hollywood side. This is all so crazy. Everybody seems so famous. Time is turning and I'm feeling kinda homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. 'Cause when the taxi man turns on the radio and a Jay-Z song was on, and a Jay-Z song was on, and the Jay-Z song was on. So I put my hands up, playing my song, the butterflies fly away. Nodding my head like yeah, moving my hips like yeah. Got my hands up, playing my song, you know I'm gonna be okay. Yeah, it's a party in the USA. Yeah, it's a party in the USA. Get to the club in my taxi cab, everybody's looking at me now. me from out of town. So hard when my girl's not around me. It's definitely not a Nashville party. 'Cause all I see is the letters. I guess I never got the memo. My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kinda homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. It's when the DJ dropped my favorite tune and the Britney song is on. Britney song was on and a Britney song was on. So I put my hands up, playing my song, butterflies fly away. Down in my head like yeah, moving my hips like yeah. Put my hands up, playing my song, you know I'm gonna be okay. Yeah, it's a party in the USA. Yeah, it's a party in the USA. Feel like hopping on a flight back to my hometown tonight. Something stops me every time. The DJ plays my song and I feel playing my song, butterflies fly away. Down in my head like yeah, moving my hips like yeah. My hands up, playing my song, you know I'm gonna be okay. Yeah, it's a party in the USA. Yeah, it's a party in the USA. Put my hands up, playing my song, butterflies fly away. Down in my head like yeah, moving my hips like yeah. My hands up, playing my song, you know I'm gonna be okay. Yeah, it's a party in the USA. Yeah, it's a party in the USA. So put my hands up, playing my song, butterflies fly away. So you wear my head like yeah, my hips like yeah. My hands up, playing my song, you know I'm gonna be okay. Yeah, it's a party in the USA.
Yes, God bless America indeed on his 250th birthday. What a show. President Trump, an incredible speech. So inspiring as we thank our sponsors. Birch Gold. Buy gold and put some silver in your pocket. You can do that right now by texting Trump to 98 9898. Pull your head out of the sand and get that gold. Diversify the 401k, the IRA as well, with all of those smart actions. And now for a special America 250, if you purchase $10,000 worth of gold with Birch Gold, then you get that ounce of that silver coin. Do you know that gold is now worth $4,500 as compared to 10 years ago? An ounce of gold only $1,200. So it only increases in its effectiveness and value. And again, you can text Trump now to 989898 at the most wonderful Birch Gold, an amazing sponsor here on Right Side Broadcasting Network. Also, thank you to our friends over at All Family Pharmacy. Of course, you can visit them and get ivermectin, mebendazole, all these capsules now. Buy one, get one free through July 7th. A huge 4th of July sale. Truly an amazing thing to take advantage of right now at allfamilypharmacy.com/RSBN. As we know with President Trump, quite the showman, and we know that this rain, the lightning on the verge of Washington, D.C. and around us tonight decided to come pouring down right at the conclusion of this great celebration. Christopher Macchio kicking us off in ample fashion as he normally does with Nessun Dorma and Ave Maria, and a stunning rendition of God Bless America, and of course our United States military in their choral glory, in the glory of the band that they are, also showcasing some American classics including Sweet Caroline, some YMCA, definitely feeling like a Trump rally of all Trump rallies. And again, projecting over 300,000 people here tonight. Behind us at the wall, at the mall, Freedom 250, the Washington Monument lit up. And behind us, the reflecting pool and the Lincoln Memorial as Andrea Bocelli singing Time to Say Goodbye. This president has quite the taste in music, very similar to my playlist. So many people behind us on the mall that you can't see right under the Washington Monument. And to the north, a beautiful night at the White House. And President Trump stayed here throughout as the Eisenhower building on the campus all lit up. Stayed here to watch the fireworks. As he said, it's an honor to be your commander-in-chief and the president of the United States. Yeah, perhaps the most moving thing tonight, you see those flags. One that flew over Iwo Jima in that famous scene as we took that battle. The American flag that was draping the coffin of our 16th president, Abraham Lincoln, who defended the Union, who preserved this great nation and kept us together through a bloody, terrible Civil War. The ancestors of Francis Scott Key, Major Key, coming to salute the flag of those Belgians who knit the flag together, inspired by Francis Scott Key. The flag of the USS Arizona that went down with that ship at Pearl Harbor, then raised from the harbor. This is our story, America, 250 years young. We stand on the shoulders of giants, and it's truly an honor to be here with you at Right Side Broadcasting Network as we conclude from our nation's capital, America 250, Freedom 250. May we continue to shine as a beacon of hope for the entire world as they came to celebrate not only the FIFA World Cup, but the United States of America. I'm Robert McNeely, Director of Broadcasting and Grassroots Engagement at the Tea Party Patriots. It's been an honor to be with Christian Hodges tonight, really a Gen Z influencer of his own right, doing some amazing work with Turning Point USA. Please sum up for us, Christian, just some of your thoughts tonight.
Yeah, I mean, this was one of the most powerful displays of American history that we've seen, honoring a 104-year-old veteran with the flag. I mean, the story behind every flag it's American history that none of us have ever really heard before.
What about that 107-year-old? That was really inspiring. There's not many people that fought in those wars still around. That was really cool. Really, really cool to see. Some awesome music. Probably the most fireworks ever let off at one point in time we'll ever see. See if we missed anything. I'll do that real quick. The Brooklyn Bridge has caught fire. That's interesting. It does appear to be on fire. Let's take a look at that. Not a good video, but looks like there's a bunch of fires. Pretty amazing. Had some amazing flags up there, didn't they? There's a good timestamp post. Imagine the frustration if we weren't here communicating with you. You are many tens of millions strong. Let your voices be heard. Information is meant to be free. Power to the people. That's right. Because the truth is not for sale. I didn't see that.
Over 250 years,
Maybe it just lost signal. I don't know. Amazing fireworks. Anthony Weiner laptop details to go public. That's the second time I've heard that today. You know what that would mean, don't you? I mean, the stuff in that thing. People died over that laptop. We'll see how that turns out. "17 cities everywhere all at once. Fireworks shut down. Keeping his promises. We wanted DC blown up. Here it is." Well, it's a boom, all right. That's a cool picture. I'm here. There's a Lee Greenwood opened up. See if there's anything we missed. Anything new, any little comms. Fun stuff like that. There were some storms, huh? No one sleeps. The very first American flag of the 13 colonies. That was pretty cool. I gotta admit, that was a pretty good show, wasn't it? It's been a fun Saturday night, Patriots. President Trump posted this on his real Donald Trump account. See, I just told you guys earlier he doesn't post on it very much, and there he goes, and he posts on it. Patriots. It's been fun. I think that might be all for tonight. Did you guys have a good time? I'm not going to try and follow up that with an outro. It's just, it wouldn't be appropriate. My glow sticks are about glowed out. It's pretty bright in here too. I blew up some stuff outside, some fireworks. Fun and more fun. Love you guys and God bless you. I will be on at some point tomorrow, most likely. Yeah, so I will see you guys then. My sticker. Good stuff. I don't know. Let me see if I can find anything else about that Brooklyn Bridge real quick. Brooklyn Bridge catches fire during a fireworks display. Interesting. That's the story. Fire appears to have been extinguished shortly after 10 p.m. I think that'd be Eastern time. So, that's kind of interesting, huh? I don't know, Patriots. Have a good night, though. I'll see you tomorrow. Sleep well. God bless you for being here. Happy 4th of July. Happy 250. I'll see you all tomorrow, and we'll keep it going, won't we? What's it made? Right, Ginger? I don't know what would have caught it on fire, so that's the... Maybe it was a calm.